Talk It Out, and today I'm here with my sister Felician, and we're going to talk about her experiences with being pregnant in high school. Hi Felician, welcome to my show.
Good to be here. Thank you for having me.
Could you introduce yourself to my viewers and tell us just a little about yourself?
Okay. My name is Felician. Like she said, I'm her older sister. We are maybe a year or so apart. I am 24 years of age. She's about 23. I'm a black female. And my name is very difficult. So again, it is Felician. The one and only. I would say I ran a test online and was probably about, legit, I'm the only Felician Griffin in the entire United States. So the one and only. Yeah.
Okay. How did you feel about being pregnant in high school?
Well, I am a very ambitious, driven person. So when I got pregnant in high school, I definitely thought that that would hinder my success in life, and thought that would create a lot of obstacles and would just make everything a lot harder. So I was definitely a little devastated and worried about my future.
Yeah, I would think any person would be, being young, being pregnant, still have your whole life ahead of you. So I can understand your...
Exactly, and I was a baby myself.
Yeah.
So I mean, 17, well, I think I was 16 at the time, had her when I was the age of 17. So I really didn't know anything about life at all. And then trying to raise a baby, you know, basically we were growing up together. So.
Yeah. How did it feel like walking through the hallways in high school with a pregnant belly?
Well, I definitely got some funny looks. You can tell that a lot of people were judging me and had these preconceived notions about who I was as a person before they even got to know me. So it's definitely a little challenging, a little different, ultimately a little weird. But you know, I got through it. I would say one of the advantages was getting to leave class early and going to lunch early and also going to the bathroom anytime I wanted to. But
right.
Honestly, you know, you just have to deal with the situation as it arises. I would definitely put down anyone who got pregnant at a young age. You know, it's just taking the responsibility and moving forward from it. And if you look back years ago, people and women used to get married very, very young ages, 12, 13, 14 years old.
That's true.
And when they start having their menstrual cycle and whatever, that was basically a sign of your body saying, I'm ready to bear children. So, I mean, it's just society saying it has to be a certain way in today's age, but not necessarily saying our body and nature is saying something else. So, I mean, it is what it is. You just take that challenge and you just move on.
That's true. Because many people take different routes in life. So you got pregnant, you still graduated high school, and now you're working at a great job. So, and some people like me get pregnant in college. I graduate this December, by the way, and yeah, and I'm still moving forward. Like, I just didn't let that hold me back, and you definitely didn't let that hold you back at a much younger age.
Correct.
Did you ever like the attention that you've got, like people walking up to you, touching your belly, or asking when you were due?
Well, yes. I like attention, period. So, I mean, the attention is definitely nice when people are asking questions about you and your journey and what's going on. And just being a mother and going through that whole pregnancy stage period is very, I don't know, very, 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 very nice. I believe children are a blessing. So, I don't know, just having that attention and people actually encouraging and interested in your journey is just nice. So
Right.
I did like the attention of people asking me what was going on. I would say when I had her, the attention definitely
Shifted.
shifted from me to the child, but ultimately, yes.
Yeah, and that's the way it should be.
I like
Or-
people actually caring. So.
Yeah. How did you know you might be pregnant during that time? Like, did you have signs like missed period, or how did you know that you might be?
Okay, guys, so I'm gonna keep it real.
That's what we do.
100% real. So my first boyfriend actually is the father of the child, and he took my virginity, and basically, you know, this was my first experience having a boyfriend all together, and he actually talked me into skipping my birth control and possibly having a child, and I didn't want to go through with it. I was very fearful. Again, I very determined and ambitious, so I really thought this would hinder my success in life, and I was just thinking like would be a horrible mistake. I couldn't go through with this, and I can't do this. And me being dumb, in love, young, again, and dumb, I went along with it. So we actually planned to have a child at a very young age. So when it actually happened, even though I was trying, it was still kind of a shock in a way. You know, it's just like, oh my God, now it's really real what I'm going to do. So basically, I went for weeks and weeks and weeks having sex unprotected, and you know, just saying if it happens, it happens, if it don't. And you know, my stomach was beginning to hurt a little bit. I was getting to the point where wasn't sleeping well. And I remember I had 2 menstrual cycles in 1 month. My cycle was started early in the month, but this particular month I had another at the end. And I was just thinking, oh, my cycle was changing. And I was like, well, this whole pregnancy thing is not working anyway. Obviously, I'm not getting pregnant. I have my period. Well, come to find out, that really wasn't my period. So, I mean, I did tell my mom that my stomach was hurting. I did tell my mom there was a possibility that I might be pregnant. And I did not tell my mom that I was planning.
She would find out today.
But I was like, Mom, might be a possibility. She was very upset before I even took the test. She took me to the store that day. We picked up a couple tests, and later on that day, we found out that I was carrying a child. She freaked the hell out. She screamed.
I remember because she woke me up out of my sleep yelling at her. So I wake up, go downstairs, and I'm like, what's wrong? What's going on? She was like, your sister pregnant. I'm like, I just shook my head and went back upstairs.
Mind you, my mom also had us at a very young age. My mom got pregnant with me when she was 16, had me at 17, and turned around, got pregnant with her at 17, maybe had her at the age of 18. So she just didn't want that for us. She wanted us, she always liked to say she wanted us to be better than her and not to follow in her footsteps and her example. And she wanted us to really be something in life and not having to deal with the struggles of raising a child at a very young age. Right. So she was extremely disappointed when she found out the news that I was having a baby. And, you know, she quickly got on board though. My mom is super supportive. I think actually me having a child has brought me and her closer together. We can definitely relate to each other a whole lot more. And, you know, I mean, it is what it is. We eventually got over it. Now, I would say that it definitely hindered me and my father's relationship. He was extremely disappointed to the fact that he kind of really cut communication with me in a way and just stopped talking to me. Today, we talk here and there, but I don't think our relationship has been the same since.
Yeah.
Honestly.
Yeah, it definitely gets hard around the time of you like figuring out that you're pregnant. You're trying to figure out life at the same time. So with other family members judging you, looking at you different, or just not having that support would be difficult.
Yeah.
So,
I mean, I'm a very independent person, and I really don't care a lot about what other people think. I just live my life and do the best I can. But still, it's a very hard struggle when people around you are not supportive of your actions, and it definitely makes life a little bit harder.
Yeah.
When people are not on board. So,
did you ever think about abortion during that time?
no. Again, it was kind of planned. So abortion was not an option. Abortion was the last thing on my mind, and I'm not really a big supporter of abortions. I wouldn't necessarily say I'm pro-life, I'm pro-choice. I'm just whatever. I'm not picking a side. I think life gives you life is hard, period. So you're placed in certain predicaments and certain situations where abortion is the path you want to go down, whether that led to rape or something, or this is a struggle to raise a child, so you lean towards abortion, or whatever that's going on in your life that might lead you to abortion. I don't really judge people by the choices that they make. Ultimately it's your life to live, your choice to make, your decision to make, but abortion was not an option for me.
If you could go back, would you change it?
If I could go back, yes, because again, I was young and dumb. I absolutely love and adore my daughter, and I wish I would have the exact same child, just at a different point in my life, for sure, and maybe by a different person as well. Her father is pretty much absent in her life. He's not supportive financially, and he's not around physically. He calls every so often. He constantly makes excuses why he's not there. And I really think he's just still in a young, dumb stage in his life.
His
even
mentality.
though he's growing older. Yes, his mentality is all the way screwed. So I just wish that he could get his life together and be a stronger individual and man for his child. But unfortunately, a lot of people don't grow up sometimes, and a lot of people are just stuck in their ways and like to make excuses for their actions. So yes, if I can go back, I would change that. But I love my daughter. She's the best thing that ever could have happened to me. If you meet this little girl, which I'm pretty sure this channel will,
soon, real
you
soon,
would fall in love with her too. No exaggerant. She's probably one of the little girls that will blow you away, and she's just perfect in every way.
Yeah.
She's blowing a kiss at me right now. She's watching.
We love you, Summer.
Love you, Summer. Mwah.
Mommy.
So what advice would you give to someone who's currently pregnant in high school?
I would say don't give up. Don't stress. Just make a plan for yourself and follow that through all the way through. For me, I didn't know what I was going to do. I had always had a plan that I was going to go away to college, get that degree, and then start a career. I would just say that my plans has altered, but has never deterred me from my goal. So just always have a good positive mindset, knowing that you will overcome this obstacle. And one thing we know for sure in life is that change is constant. So maybe this is a battle that you're going through right now, but you will overcome it, and the future will lead to bigger and brighter things. So just keep pushing through, keep striving, keep following your goals, and everything will work out for the better.
That's definitely some good advice. Thank you so much for being a guest on my show, Talk It Out. It's been great.
Thanks for having me.
Thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you know someone who was pregnant in high school, if you were pregnant in high school, just comment down below. Give us your thoughts on this interview. I would love to see your feedback. But thank you guys so much for tuning in. I'll see you guys next Monday. Bye.
Thank you guys so much for watching. You can go on my TT's channel and my mom anytime you want when they post it. Please subscribe. Bye-bye. Have a nice day.
Next on Talk It Out.
So I'm here with
Carnita, and she's going to talk to us about her experience being the thick one, you know, in the group. Do you believe in using what you have to get what you want?
So use what you got to get what you want. Yup, I'm gonna milk it out your ass.
Today I'm here with Ashanti, and she's going to give her perspective on being skinny. I see a lot of posts on social media where they say thick girls winning, skinny girls losing, I guess. And so how do you feel about like people posting basically saying that skinny girls are not in?